Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having Ford F-150, that generation. Here we are talking about year 2015, 16, 17. If you guys have one of those, you need to find where the fuse for the sunroof is located, also known as moonroof. Which two fuses you need to check. You, by the way, need to check two fuses that you may have. All that will be covered today. In addition, we'll explain where to buy cheap fuses relays from and why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste your time and money. All that will be covered today. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car that we'll get here at the garage, we'll try to make every single fuse video and show you where it's located. Why we do that? Because if you're in the middle of the road, guys, in the middle of nowhere, and you need to find that fuse specifically, it will take you a shorter amount of time to just search for that video instead of looking for the manual in your glove box. And most of the times, people lose their manuals. And if you don't know which fuse, let's say, to replace for ignition coils, fuel injectors, fuel pump, you may be just stuck in the middle of nowhere. So that's why we are making all these videos, guys. We're constantly working here at the garage. We're taking things apart, as you can see. And if you want to check out, guys, we have 3 channels that altogether have more than 1.1 million subscribers. Okay, we have all the mechanical work there. This channel that you're watching right now, we're going to list, the fuse videos here, so we can save you guys time, money, and we can make it conveniently for you guys. So let's start on it now. So right here, guys, we'll demonstrate on a 2016 Ford F-150, specifically where the sunroof, moonroof fuse is located. You guys have 2 different fuse boxes on your truck. One is under the hood, and if you open it, it will look just like that. Check this thing out. You have Ford specific relays, fuses, different kinds of fuses that could be hard to find, expensive, or impossible to find in small towns. So we'll recommend to keep some spares for peace of mind. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a good price and quick shipping. The fuse box that we'll need to work on today, it's inside your truck on the passenger side in the footwell. If you remove that cover by the kick panel there in the footwell, you will see a fuse box that will look just like that. Before we continue, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. So guys, which fuse we need to check here now specifically? You can see this is the fuse box. We're going to zoom in a little bit so you can clearly see what we have here now. And the first fuse that we will need to check, guys, will be known as fuse number 23. That 10M fuse here we'll need to check for the sunroof. Then we have one more fuse that we'll need to check, so it'll be 24, 5, 6, 7. Fuse number 27 right here, guys. You will need to check that 30M fuse here and that one here. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.